Ho, hey, the Lumineers on Mix 94.5 with the bunch at 22 past 7. Ask an Expert today with Dr. Glenn Murray, the medical director from Absolute Cosmetic, is with us.
I think we live in a world now where we've all sort of considered what's available and what we might like and what we might need. Rebecca of Forestdale, your question is about tummy tucks. Hello.
Yes, good morning. I've had two kids, and I do know I need to lose some weight, but I've got a bit of an overhang in my tummy. And my question was, do I need a referral to go and get a procedure done, or do I just walk in? And I was just wondering about the approximate cost and the lay-up time, the recovery time and whatnot.
Great question. It's always wise to go and see a GP first and discuss all this and get a referral to who they would like you to see.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, it depends on the complexity of your tummy tuck. There's everything from the avalar to a large tummy tuck, so it's the size from small, medium or large, whichever one you need.
It's the two-kid tummy in Rebecca's
two-kid tummy, so it's probably maybe the small to medium. So the smaller the tummy tuck, the less the recovery time. But on average, it's 6 weeks of being very, very careful.
Okay.
Would you have to wear a pressure sort of suity thing around?
Once again, depending on if muscles need to be repaired, etc., the aftercare can be different, and also different surgeons do different aftercare and different procedures. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely, a compression garment's great, and some support is a wise idea.
So after it would be sort of comparing it to a C-section, maybe.
That's a very good comparison, but it can be a bit bigger than a C-section, yes.
Okay.
You won't get woken up in the middle of the night by the baby that came from the C-section.
that is a definite advantage.
Just send them back to the D-section if they do that, I reckon.
Nikki of Inaloo, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
What's
how
your
are you?
question?
My question is, no matter how much I exercise and lose weight, I'm always left with quite a lot of cellulite on my legs, upper legs. But I take warfarin. So is it possible for me to have that lipo dissolve? Can I do that if I'm taking warfarin?
Well, you can. It depends on what you're taking warfarin for and what your INR levels, how thin your blood is. Although lipodissolve is a bit controversial worldwide. It's actually been banned in France. So you do have to go to someone that knows what they're doing and doesn't overdose you with it. It's probably, if you're on warfarin for a significant reason, it's best to avoid that. Although there is a new treatment for cellulite out. There's two new treatments actually. Vaser Smooth, and we've just got one of the first ones in Australia. It is TGA approved, although the research on it is a little bit lacking. I've just been to the States to see the results, and I was really impressed and purchased the machine straight away. And it's like having a lipo without actually sucking fat out, although you can suck fat out as well. And it's an ultrasound knife, basically, and it cuts all the bands in your leg. Because some people are thin that can have it. And in fact, my wife's going to kill me when I say this. She's actually put herself down as the first patient. So when I go home, I'm in big trouble now.
But she's just taking one for the team to support you.
Well done.
In your involvement with the machine.
I'll blame you now.
It's a funny thing about cellulite, though, isn't it? There's always been myths. Does that have anything to do with being overweight? Because it can I mean, there's overweight people that don't have any as well.
Well said, and the theories abound on what it is, but basically it's fibrous bands, not the fat, that's pulling the fat and puckering the fat.
Right.
Okay, so it's separate to fat but involved, and they say it may be bad blood supply, etc. But usually you find it does run in families, and unfortunately, as we get older, it sometimes gets worse as well.
And fat's always involved. Thank you, Nikki.
Okay, thanks.
See you, Nikki.
More after 7:30. It's Ask an Expert today with Dr. Glenn Murray from Absolute Cosmetic. If you've got any more questions, 1333 53. We've got time to answer yours. So it's time to check the traffic. Avoid costly business mistakes.